chilly out there and windy. Good morning. It is another beautiful day here in Washington State, guys. What's going on today? Well, not fishing, unfortunately. I'd be getting blown around all over the place in this wind, especially at some of the lakes that are still open. For those of you that are local to Washington State, you guys know that a lot of the lakes on the west side especially close down for, 6 months out of the year. So, kind of a bummer. We're limited to some decent lakes, but limited nonetheless. So, that's part of the reason, besides the weather being consistently crappy and windy, that you haven't seen me out in the kayak, or the john boat for that matter. So, today is going to be a little bit of a vlog. I'm also filming a review of a multi-tool that I've had for 4.5 years. So I've got some backstory on it and stuff like that. I've been trying to film that video for like almost 2 weeks now. I filmed it like 6 or 7 times, but it's not the way I want it. I think you guys know how that goes. So I'm going to run to my local hardware store. I got to pick up a couple things, and then I'll be back here at the house, and we will go from there. Alright, and just like that, we're home. So, let's do a quick pocket dump. How's that? I think this angle is good enough. So, let's start out with, let's go top to bottom. How's that? So, first of all, these days, especially, you got your freaking buff. You can't go anywhere without it, so it's part of your EDC now. Never thought it would be, but here we are. Second up, I've got a recent purchase, CRKT Minimalist Bowie. Hopefully that shows up. Really nice little neck knife. Micarta, excuse me, however you pronounce it, Micarta scales, which are really, really nice. They don't absorb any kind of moisture or blood or anything like that, so they stay nice and sticky in the stickiest situations. So that's what I've got around my neck. In my front pocket, I've got my SOG Aegis AT. You guys have seen this in a review. Super nice assisted knife. Really nice locking system on this as well. It is the ATXR lock. And this is D2 steel, by the way. Cryo-treated D2 steel. So this is like, it's my everyday carry. It's the nicest knife I own, in my opinion. Next up, in my left pocket, we've got a cell phone. I'm rocking the Samsung Galaxy A51, I think. Yeah. So, everyday part of your life. It just is what it is. Also got a little flashlight. This is made by 511 Tactical. It's called their EDC PL2 AAA. Takes AAA batteries. Go figure. Pretty nice pocket clip. I've been carrying this thing for about 2 weeks now. Puts out 107 lumens with two AA or two AAA batteries. So yeah, nice little floodlight. Good little pocket pen light. In my back pocket, I've got the Leatherman Free T4. Hopefully you can see that. Got all kinds of fun tools, a nice 420HC knife, pry bar, file. I've done a review on this. I'll link it up here if you want to go watch it. So yeah, I went through the tool and dove into all the individual tools in the multi-tool. It's what a Victorinox should have always been, in my opinion. So let's see, what else do we got here? Phone, wallet, and keys to the Mustang. So that's my everyday carry right now. It's pretty minimalist. 3 blades / 1 multi-tool, keys, wallet, phone, and a nice little flashlight. So keeping it simple. Definitely looking to upgrade the flashlight. It's okay for right now, but yeah, I'd like to get into something rechargeable for sure. So okie dokie. Alright, welcome to the portion of the video some of you might have been waiting for. I figured this is the best little studio setting I have currently at this point. It's good lighting, no wind. I tried this video about an hour ago outside and thought that the medium to light breeze wouldn't really bother the microphone and the camera, but I was mistaken. It was all blown out. So here we sit in the Mustang. I just got back from a little cruise, as you saw earlier in the video. Went down to the hardware store, picked up a couple things, and now I am back. So the whole point of this video is to do a review on the Gerber MP600 multi-tool. So let's get into it. Alright, here we have our tool in its sheath. You're going to notice some paint pen marks. That's from when I was working in the trades. You always marked your tools so they didn't walk off on you. So let's go ahead and open this guy up, take him out, see what it's all about. One-handed opening operation. All you got to do is put your fingers on those center tabs here. Alright, before I was so rudely interrupted by the pizza delivery guy, which I can't be too mad because it's pizza. So I'm gonna get through this review, get inside, and get some food in my belly because I am exceptionally hungry. So back to the Multiplier, the multi-tool MP600. Like I said, you put your finger on either side, right here and right here, and that lets the tool slide in and out. When you get used to it, you can close it one-handed. All the tools are accessible from the inside of the frame only. I figured that was a good thing to note. And all the tools in the Multiplier are on a locking system. So when you fold a tool out, it locks into place. And to stow the tool, it's as simple as pulling this back and stowing the tool. I'll do that one more time for you. Pull it back, stow it in. Probably made that look a lot harder than it really is. Tend to do that with things. Alright, so we got our pliers. They are not spring loaded. That's fine with me. Replaceable carbide wire cutters, which do come in handy if you're working electrical or something like that. Yeah, they do come in handy and they work pretty good. And like I said, the carbide tips are replaceable, so that is a good thing. Alright, let's get into the first side of this tool. We've got our double-sided file. we've got our Fiskars spring-loaded scissors. Real nice. These things will cut through 50-pound braid, they'll cut through 550 paracord. They're sharp as hell, and they actually came with their own separate warranty, so if they ever break or bust on you, you just send the tool in, and yeah, pretty cool. So let's go ahead and stow that. And what we got left over here are 3 flathead screwdrivers and a bottle opener. This thing is still super tight after being used for 4.5 years. I had a different one previous to this one that I lost when I swamped the kayak for the first time. I wish I had that on video, but I don't. So yeah, alright, let's move on to the other side, the more interesting side of the tool in my opinion. So, as per pretty standard, we've got a little pry bar / can opener right here, and a full-on Phillips head screwdriver. Lastly, we have the little controversial part of this whole tool, the rim grit saw. Now, why did I get the version with the saw and not the version with the knife? Well, at the time I was doing a lot of traveling, and I was doing carry-ons only just to keep everything light. So I wasn't able to bring anything with me in my carry-on bag that had a blade on it. So I was doing some looking on Amazon after I had lost my other multiplier. I was in the market anyway. And I found this, and it was touted at the time, being about 4.5 years ago, as being TSA compliant or TSA friendly, meaning you could take it as a carry-on. I never did get the opportunity to try that, and I probably wouldn't try it today, to be frankly honest. There's just too much bull crap, caught myself, going on in the world, and I wouldn't want to risk this thing getting confiscated. I did pay about $80, I think it was about $80 at the time for this multi-tool. Yeah, again, the paint pen marks are out of utility, they're not for aesthetics. Like I said, I was working in the trades. I worked in the trades for 3.5 years, and yeah, these things were always in my tool belt or on my hip, just in case I needed them. So they've been through some heck and back, and I love them. The only thing I don't like about it, again, is the rim grit saw. It works on just about nothing. Metal, wood, plastic. If you're gonna cut anything, probably plastic, PVC. It'll get through PVC. Other than that, it's pretty useless. So, in hindsight, I'd have gotten the version with the saw, because I didn't end up traveling. I didn't end up using it in the application that I thought I was going to use it. So, little buyers beware. If you guys are in a situation where you absolutely cannot carry a blade on you, but you need the other tools in a multi-tool, this might be an option. Check with your employer, check your local laws, whatever the hell you got to do. But this might be an option. Who knows? You know, maybe this might be the right tool for you. But at this point in my life, I'm looking at replacing this with something that would be more suited to my everyday carry. So whether I'm going to stick with Gerber or go with Leatherman, I'm not sure. I did recently pick up this little multi-tool, the Gerber Free T4. I've showed you that in a previous video. I'll link that up here if you want to go take a look at that. I'm not going to get into this in this video. But the only thing this doesn't have is pliers, really. So, yeah, kind of in the market for a new multi-tool. Like I said, don't know if I'm going to go with Gerber. I don't know whether I'm going to go with Leatherman, or even SOG makes some good multi-tools. So, alright, y'all, I think that's going to wrap it up. This video is probably going to be long enough, 15 minutes if I had to guess. We drove around a little bit, went to the hardware store, took care of that. I did my pocket dump for you guys, what I'm carrying right now, being late fall of 2020. I'll check in a month, and we'll see if my EDC has changed. So that'll become a monthly thing on the channel. What's in my pocket, quote unquote. Alright, thanks for the continued support. As of filming this, we are at 64 subscribers and growing. Growing faster than I thought we were gonna. You guys seem to like the knife videos, the gear videos, so I'm gonna keep them coming. Like I said, I expect to be fishing this weekend, which today's Sunday, so this coming weekend. So yeah, look forward to those videos. In the meantime, enjoy this one. Thanks for all the continued support again, and we will see you in the next one.